Slab expansion joint spacing is critical to control cracking and must follow simple thumb rules tied to slab thickness and detailing. For typical house concrete slabs, plan control joints at about 2 to 3 times the slab thickness measured in feet, so a 4-inch slab gets joints at about 10 to 12 feet apart, and a 6-inch slab gets joints at about 12 to 18 feet. Sawing joints early, usually within 12 to 24 hours after finishing for ordinary Portland cement mixes in normal conditions, forces cracks to form at the joint instead of randomly. Use a saw depth of 1/4 of the slab thickness for effective control. Place isolation joints where the slab meets fixed elements such as columns, pipes, stairs, and exterior walls, so differential movement does not induce edge cracking. Use compressible fillers or pre-molded joint material of suitable thickness and compressibility. Control joint layout should form rectangles or squares rather than long, thin strips, because regular geometry reduces stress concentrations and helps load transfer. Try to keep aspect ratios close to 1, so the longest side is not more than 1.5 times the shortest side. Ensure subgrade is uniform and well compacted, and do not overwork the surface finish, which can weaken the top layer. Consistent curing for at least 3 to 7 days with wet curing or membranes reduces shrinkage stresses. When placing reinforcement, do not rely on continuous rebar to prevent shrinkage cracks. Reinforcement controls crack width after they form, but does not prevent early-age thermal and shrinkage cracking, so combine reinforcement with proper jointing and curing. Common mistakes include spacing joints too far apart, which leads to random cracking. Fix this by recalculating spacing using the 2 to 3 times thickness rule and adding joints so panels are closer to square. Another issue is delayed sawing, which lets uncontrolled cracks form before joints are cut. The remedy is to monitor slab setting and saw as soon as the concrete can support the saw without raveling, typically within the first day under moderate conditions. Finally, missing isolation joints at rigid penetrations causes stress concentrations in corner spalling. Add pre-molded isolators around all columns, footings, and fixed walls, and make sure continuous joint material is installed to allow movement. BigHomeProjects.com connects homeowners with local contractors and offers a discussion community where we exchange practical tips on slab detailing and joint timing. We help contractors find work by letting them showcase experience and participate in community discussions that build local reputation.